Brown, no good. And the rebound controlled by B.J. Shuren. Cardinals out top for John Hoover. He'll shoot a three. It's up and it's good. And Chuck, the Hoover brothers with 4 3-pointers. Timeout on the court with 2:03 left in the first quarter. The Cardinals 17 and Scotts Hill 10. We'll take a 1-minute timeout for... And we're back. Michael Clary laying it up and in from underneath. As Clary puts one in from underneath. And a whistle and a foul called. Foul be called on number 20, Eric Hampton. That'll be his first. Number 12, Richard White, a 6'5" junior, into the ball game for Scotts Hill. He'll replace Jeremy Haywood, number 25. Hoover's first free throw, it's in and out, no good. Luke Rogers checks into the ball game. He'll replace John Bubba Hoover. Hoover's second shot, it's good. 20-12, Cardinals with an 8-point lead. Scotts Hill with a basketball. Hampton works it ahead for Fiddler. Fiddler dumps it outside for Ivy. He'll shoot a three. That's off the side of the rim, no good. Rebound by Hampton. Turnaround jumper, no good. Rebound deflected away and then controlled by the Cardinals. And Chuck, 3 Cardinals lost the rebound. Michael Clary there to come up with it. Cardinals taking it inside for Hoover. And Hoover going to be called for traveling, as they're going to say he shuffled his feet. And the ref stopping play and telling B.J. Shuren to tuck his shirt tail in. And Chuck, he can't play with his shirt tail out.
I was going to say, B.J. doesn't have that long of a shirt tail because he's so tall and thin. It's hard to find a shirt long enough to stay in.
Scotts Hill works it over for Fiddler. Fiddler's shot blocked by B.J. Shuren.
I guess because he tucked his shirt tail in.
Cardinals come away with it. Clary out top for Hoover. Hoover into the corner for Rogers. Rogers three-pointer no good. Chad White with a rebound. His follow-away jumper no good. And the ball knocked out of bounds. The last touch by Scotts Hill. It'll go back to the Cardinals. 40 seconds left to go in the first quarter. Cardinal basketball. Hoover works it in for Rogers. Rogers dumps it into the corner for Hoover. His three-pointer. It's up and it's good. And Chuck, that's the 4th three-pointer by Matt Hoover in the first quarter. Cardinals with a steal. Hoover underneath for Clary. And Michael Clary lays it up and in. Give the assist to Matt Hoover. Give the basket to Michael Clary. Cardinals 25, Scotts Hill 12. Line's working over for Ivy. He'll shoot a three. It's no good. A rebound, Fiddler. Fiddler's follow no good. Cardinals working it ahead to Clary. And Clary unable to get a shot away before the buzzer. That's the end of the first quarter. The Cardinals 25, the Scotts Hill Lions 12. We'll be back in one. And welcome back. Tom Evans along with Chuck Castles bringing you district tournament action from Jackson, Tennessee. Cardinals with a steal. Up ahead for Hoover. Hoover's shot is up, it's good. And count the basket, and Hoover will be going to the free throw line. And Chuck, who to get on the foul? 32. Number 32, Jeremy Brown, whistle for the foul. The basket good by Matt Hoover, and he'll be at the free throw line to shoot one time. Free throw too hard as it comes off the back of the rim. Rebound by Luke Rogers. And Luke Rogers' pull-up jumper is up and good. Cardinals 29, Scotts Hill 12. Hampton with a basketball. And the ball into the Cardinal crowd, and Steve Gladwell there with a good catch over there, Chuck. Steve Gladwell will retrieve that ball and throw it back to the ref.
I guess Luke Rogers' ankle's a lot better because he's jumping like a...
Cardinals with a steal. Hoover comes up with it, works it ahead to Chad White. White from underneath and gets a friendly roll as it hung up on the rim but fell through, Chuck. Cardinals 31, Scotts Hill 12. And Chuck, the Cardinal defense doing it. Scotts Hill trying to work it underneath, and the pass too high. It'll be Cardinal basketball. Tracy Carter, number 14, checks in for the Cardinals. And Nick Ernest, number 21, checks in for the Cardinals. As Luke Rogers and Chad White get a breather. Tracy Carter walks it across the timeline, works it on the right wing for Ernest. Into the corner for Clary, underneath for Sharon. And Sharon going to be called for taking steps as he tries to make a move underneath. The ball goes back to Scotts Hill. Scotts Hill's number 25, Jeremy Haywood, with a jumper from outside. It's up and it's in. Cardinals in the corner for Clary. He'll shoot a three. It's no good. Carter with a rebound. And Tracy Carter putting it up from underneath will be hammered and fouled. And Chuck, that shot almost went in. Foul on Jeremy Haywood, number 25. That'll be his second. And Tracy Carter at the line to shoot two for the Cardinals. First one by Tracy Carter. It's up, it's good. Carter back to shoot one more. 32-14. Carter's second one good. And the score now 33-14 with 6 minutes and 30 seconds left to go in the first half. Hampton with a basketball, works it ahead to Brian Ivy. Ivy back over to Hampton. Hampton brings it out top. And the shot by number 11, James Hart, is up and it's good. And Chuck, I believe he got fouled as he shot the basketball. Three-point basket is good, and Hart will shoot one from the free throw line. It's up, it's good. So a 4-point play for Scotts Hill as James Hart knocks in a three and fouled in the act of shooting. Hits the free throw. Cardinals working on the left wing for Carter. Back outside for Nick Ernest. Ernest losing the handle on it. And Nick Ernest going to be called for traveling as he fell to the floor, Chuck, and
Lost his footing and mind or something there, I think.
Got up and called for a travel. So the turnover gives it back to Scotts Hill. Hart. Call for traveling as he couldn't put the brakes on, Chuck. James Hart, call for traveling in the backcourt. It'll go back to the Cardinals. Matt Hoover works it into Tracy Carter. Carter works it out top for Nick Ernest. Ernest's pass stolen away by Hampton. Hampton trying to go all the way. Pull-up jumper, no good. Rebound controlled by Tracy Carter of the Cardinals. And he tries to work it ahead to Nick Ernest, and the pass into the Scotts Hill bench. Stood a little too high, Chuck. Richard White set to work it in for Scotts Hill. Pass comes into James Hart. Hart double teamed in the backcourt and has the ball deflected out of bounds by Michael Clary. It'll go back to the Scotts Hill lines. Eric Hampton works it in for Brian Ivy. Ivy works it into the left corner. Back out for Hampton. He'll shoot a three. In and out, no good. Rebound fought for and taken away by Jeremy Haywood of Scotts Hill. Pass comes outside for James Hart. Hart works it out top for Hampton. Hampton dumps it into the corner for Ivy. He'll shoot a three. His shot no good, and Michael Clary pulls down the rebound for the Cardinals. Works it ahead to Tracy Carter. And Carter has the ball deflected off his knee out of bounds. The last touch by the Cardinals. It'll go back to Scotts Hill. 33-17. Cardinals with the lead with 5 minutes left to play in the first half.